Okay.
Oh, Harry. This is getting real grim, and there's no need for that. We are friends.
He sits back and looks at you in the eye with a wide smile. Everett, huh?
Go on.
Everett, I met these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me? That's funny.
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
I'm going to do it psychically through the non-phone I don't have.
Going to do it cyclically.
Cyclically. I'm going to build
like my telenemia.
I'm going to build a big bicycle. And I'm going to ride it all the livelong day, all around the corner block, and get a penny candy down at the corner store.
Hell's up. You know what? I don't need to know what a corner store is.
Okay.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Sick! More money.
Hell yeah.
Wait, why are you giving this to me? I don't need it. I always wanted you to help me with the Hardy Boys. Yeah, thanks.
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote. He looks a little puzzled.
Don't worry, we're puzzled too.
Good boy. A real team player. Now, do you have any more questions?
Thanks, bro. I told you I like money.
Wait, we never asked about the drug trade.
That's a conversation back. This is from doing the deal for him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good talk.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And, of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But
Right,
it's like
okay.
I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet?
Yes, Harry.
You want
It's
me to
like
do
I
more.
can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
Uh-huh.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat.
But you're an ultra-liberalist already.
I mean, whatever, man. It's all the same bullshit.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I'm not a man of the left. I'm a patriot of Revachol. You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler. I grind. I'm a money engineer. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. This is another corporate scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do.
That's as corrupt.
Fucking gross.
Not corporate.
Yeah.
You might be more left than him.
Yeah, but I like money. That's all I'm about, man. It's not about politics. It's about that sweet cash.
Perfect,
Speaking of which-
Harry, that's perfect. My version of the left is not against the companies.
Sorry,
it's with the companies.
I don't know where that was.
What I have in mind is a business proposal. A left-wing business proposal, but still...
Just sneezing, another 100 comes out.
Not 100, it's
Sorry,
just $1.
Just $1. He's too poor to snort coke with 100.
Yes, a dollar coin comes flying out of one of my nostrils.
I might like the bill, because you roll it up and...
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and then you just snort the whole bill with it.
Oh, shoot. I forgot I was supposed to snort the drugs. I just snorted the dollar bill. Nobody told me.
Kim, why is it not working? That is flour.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I figured he'd be down with that.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Kim, what could you possibly think about that?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
It's true, he gave us literally nothing.
Yep.
But he thinks it's your call.
Of course.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm going to hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
We already know who's... Well, I guess we don't know who shot the guy. An 8th Hardy Boy, probably?
You know, I know this isn't going to lead anywhere, but I still want to do it.
You just like
He's
Everett.
saying as little
I do
as
like
possible,
Everett.
as vaguely
He's a
as
fun
he can,
antagonist.
deliberately omitting things.
But you give me shit for liking Kuno for being a fun antagonist.
No, Kuno's also fun.
Oh, okay.
They're all fun. All the shithead characters are the most interesting. That's why they're fun. Who doesn't like a good villain, right? I don't know what you would call it, like a deturganist or something like that. there's just these characters that exist as major forces in the story that are just inherently charismatic and shitty. That's why they're fun. Apparently there was a canceled, either was a spin-off or a sequel to this game. They were going to make, one where Kuno's father gets killed. And so you follow around Kuno and Kuno S.
Really?
Yeah. And so you're able to actively hot swap between the two, and they both have very distinct personality differences in how they approach situations. And thus they would be able to react differently mid-conversation.
Weird.
Yeah, but it got super canceled because Zaum is owned by a bunch of corrupt assholes who fired all the talent.
Huh.
Yeah. So that's cool. Wait, no it's not. That actually sounded kind of interesting. Oh well. What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martin
Lord.
Ames. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
And into more drugs.
Roller skates so they can go faster to the drugs.
Yeah, if we get them all off the drugs, then we can then get them back on them, but better this time.
Organized this time.
Like some sort of
Crime
that's organized. Yeah! Fuck yeah, we are on the same page.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground.
Ah,
Harry.
I see. Okay, so he's trying to get some land out of people. So undoubtedly that land has absolutely nothing to do with what he just said.
Yeah.
Okay. What's this place?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Right, across the canal. Yeah, okay.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit.
Sick. What will happen to the current occupants?
They are just going to have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Sure.
This sounds like the last time my landlord convinced me that it was okay to have outlets in my walls with only 2 prongs. That was a fun conversation.
How did he convince you of that?
They didn't.
They just said deal with it?
Yeah, they just said deal with it, and I'm like, I could get a lawyer, and they're like, yeah, but you're not. I'm like, damn it.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Sounds like everybody wins. Are you sure, 100% sure nobody's gonna be end up homeless? No, I don't care.
The people win, Harry.
Yay!
The people win.
Everybody wins. Hey, I'm homeless, and I'm doing great.
You're not homeless and you're not doing great.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll do it.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you.
He hands you an
Here.
open, white envelope.
You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the waterlock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning.
Fascinating. Okay. So the water lock is like our progression blocker just to keep the map small until Wednesday,
Okay.
which is rapidly approaching at this point. It's already 4:30.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I know we can do business together.
Write that down, write that down.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Tomorrow. I'm so good at this. I did this before I even could do this. Hell
Okay.
yeah.
I like 2 first, personally.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
You've got a lot of spirit clearing up the drug problem alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now, let's talk real business.
Okay.
Actually, Revachol doesn't have a mayor.
Yeah, no shit. He's the mayor.
Yeah.
He refuses to discuss it further. It's probably just a small nuisance to him.
Yeah, pretty much. Wait, wait, that's okay. All right. So he wouldn't even talk about the other thing too,
Yeah.
because that one got cleaned up as well. Is there anything about
Yes,
my gun?
yes. My best men are tracking it down.
Yeah, we painted this
Some
one.
kid. What's that, Harry? You're getting a
Yeah,
little pale.
yeah. It doesn't go anywhere.
Is it the words paranoid?
Also, he's not gonna find my gun. Also, see ya.
Yeah, no, because we sold our gun, and some other lady bought it.
Right. We already know.
Unless that lady works forever, which is possible.
I doubt it. I'm wagering he's just bullshitting us to get him to do his busy work for us. Hey, container guy.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Sure,
Hey,
mister.
shut up.
Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
Alright, yeah, nothing new. I mean, there is some stuff, but that's okay. We can't win them all. Alright. So we got
I
some...
mean, if you save scum, you can.
I mean, I could just talk to him.
Can we open that yet?
But this?
Yeah. We can retry the check, right?
The suggestion check?
You're back before the
Sorry, the
cargo
rhetoric
container.
check?
Its drawer has
Yes,
not
we
lessened
can
since you were
retry
last
it.
here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
I guess. I mean, I could see...
Do we have anything to boost rhetoric?
I don't think so, but I'll check. Nothing's getting dropped from rhetoric. No, I just got a hat that subtracts it. You want me to try, or should I just leave it?
We do have a level up, I think.
I'm not going to put points into rhetoric just for that. So I could either try it, or we could just not. Wait, why did it reset? When did my rhetoric go up? Maybe resting for the day resets all my white checks?
It said you get a +1 for being on this earth for 2 days. Or something.
Yeah, but that doesn't reset checks.
I mean, it gave you a +1, so it reset it because your stats changed. Or because something changed.
Because the modifier was added, right? Because
Yes.
it's not closed. Right, of course. Okay, that makes sense. Do you think I should do it?
Yeah. Go for it.
I mean, it's here. Fuck it. Why not?
You're back before the cargo container.
You know
drawer
what?
has not
It's not like I'm
lessened
going to
since
roll a
you
double
were last
6 or
here.
anything.
If anything, it's
Oh, god damn
this has
it.
always been.
Shame.
Damn it. I really want to know what's in there.
Dang it. It's probably nothing. There's enough of these checks that are just damn near impossible that the likelihood of any of them having, like, anything super huge is not great, admittedly.
Might give you a thought.
I don't know. It seems like thoughts have been mostly provoked from making decisions, or particular options that are quirky or insane. Like, we got the ultra-liberal capitalism thought from picking a lot of ultra-liberal options.
Oh, we can ask him about the thing. That's
You want-
one of our quests.
Do the thing about the photo?
Yeah, let's watch him punch Harry in the face.
That could be fun.
It could be fun.
Alright. Hey, buddy. I got this cool picture. You want to see somebody do a flip?
Shame on you!
It's gonna be you. In a second here.
Are you Mercer? Wait. Do you ask him about the tattoos before? What is a stripe?
Yeah, I neglected to ask that before because it's stunningly obvious. Yeah, should I show him the picture before asking if he's a mercenary, or should I do it after?
I would say do it before, because if you show it to him before, he might be caught off guard.
Yeah, I like that. That's an extra douchebaggy way to do it, Caleb. I approve.
Yeah. Wait.
Don't think so.
Might be able to help me deciphering some tattoos. He grunts, barely glancing at it.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
Are you supposed to be gonna take it and then fucking rip my jaw off my face?
Now here's, do you do it on the nose like, hey, we know who this guy is, or do you play it coy like, hey, we're investigating the murder. Can you help us? One of them's gonna get you killed. The other one's probably going to make him not as suspicious.
Yo, that would be fucking sick if he just fucking killed me right here. That would be so cool. What a cool bad end that would be. Should I just go for like the most ostentatious option possible?
If you want, I'm not gonna stop you.
I like it.
Wordless, he takes the photo and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving.
I suddenly feel very nervous.
Dude, it even stopped snowing.
Yo, dude, this guy willed the snow away.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Oh.
Hey, never punished.
You could ask him, like, what loincloths mean. Like, you know, go along with it first.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what the tattoos mean?
What it means.
Points to one tiny star in the web of lines, away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here?
Sure.
Gee.
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Benito is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point for the Seminese nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory.
Why is there, like, 6 spaces between in and jungle?
Oh, it's the whatchamacallit, dyslexia filter.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
it's fucking with some of the texts.
Okay. Because it doesn't really fuck with spacing too much often, but it's just like, that one is just noticeable.
Yeah, some of the task log stuff has been kind of fucked up too, like that. Like, the spacing is mostly even, but it kind of, it, like, quirks up a little bit sometimes, 'cause it's not perfect.
Okay. Anyways, back to the
He
interesting
spent a month
stuff.
behind
Yeah.
enemy lines, scouting kipped villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
He licks his lips, as if drunk suddenly.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Pain threshold.
Hear him?
Yeah, let's hear it. I'm gonna regret this. Goddamn.
Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon,
Voice gets strangely quiet. A long, long way from right to work. Gaze pierces the paper.
at dawn, he comes upon 2 kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding.
Do you suddenly feel really tense right now? 'Cause I do.
Yeah, this is like Vietnam War stories, except he's like even more racist than normal.
I mean, like, even before that, like, I feel like he's about to jump at me through the screen.
We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old.
Okay, this isn't useful. No, keep going.
She was quite the
Independent.
entertainment for the week she lasted.
Great.
Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason, the kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch.
Pointing to measure head.
God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body. I fucking hate them.
Shit.
Jesus.
Said primitive
Oh my
spirits.
god.
We're watching over him now. Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Jesus.
Something stirs in your stomach.
Yeah.
There's a word on the tip of your tongue. Colorless. Odorless. It's...
Evil. Wow. You were there. You're not really a scab leader, are you? You can have that. Can I have that back? Yeah, he's gonna take the photo. It's evil.
Yeah.
You bet it was.
What is evil?
What is evil, really?
That's the Harry we
just
know and tolerate.
Nature. This guy
Yeah.
used to say evil is when nature and spirit meet in the wrong place.
You were there.
No, I was somewhere else. That's just a guess as to what this one little star on his belly might mean. I'm just a bouncer.
Yeah, I'm sure. Not really a scab leader, are you? I suppose we... Oh, well, no, we did introduce him as the Colonel, but I suppose we could have shown him the picture before this.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, no, we talked... I think we talked to him before when we had the photo. But maybe not. Not really a scab leader, are you?
Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off. But
Shrugs. Can I have that back?
go ahead.
Hey!
All right now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
That was chilling.
That's pretty bad.
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, littering his dead skin.
Damn. Jesus Christ. That's so vivid. Are you a mercenary hired by wild plants?
Free flow of commerce!
Man yells and wipes his face. Sweat is dripping down his brow.
Don't talk to him any longer. Just leave, please.
No! Say very quietly. Tribunal being convened by any chance.
Fucking bug.
He breathes out slowly, his giant chest deflating, his mouth slightly open.
He's gonna murder you.
Yeah, if he didn't murder me about the other thing, he ain't gonna murder me about this. I find it interesting that there's all these people. I assume that contextually the people around him are just like
Super loud.
also yelling. Yeah, exactly. Like there's no speech bubbles here, but
Yeah.
it looks like they all got quiet and they're just quietly listening to us. I'm like, yes, okay. Okay, back to the scab stuff. Yeah.
I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal, and it won't be long until it's ready.
How about you fuck off now?
Okay.
Okay, of course.
The lieutenant says, his voice a soothing calm. He looks at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back.
Quick, throw him off. What's strike?
That would be... I can't. Oh, fuck me. What's a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
Wow. The delivery on that actually does flow pretty well from that last conversation.
Because he's so just fed up with your shit.
I guess.
But he has a mask to put on.
I doubt that there's a different line just for that. That's wow. That's some great voice direction. If so, I'm curious to see if the line actually is different before and after. I doubt it is though. Wow. Yeah, because before he seemed like he slipped from like outwardly boisterous and like a leader to like casually kind and
casually slightly intense.
A little intense, but he prompt and informative, but quick to just like move on.
I wouldn't say kind, I would say
Maybe not kind, but yeah.
cordial.
Cordial is the right word, yeah. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
Yeah, man.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
It did mention... Hey, wait a minute. The descriptive text before mentioned how his clothes seemed too tight for his body.
Yeah.
Interesting. So that was a hint that it was wearing, like, a disguise.
I wonder if he's wearing armor underneath it.
It'd be hard to hide that. He might be wearing the cuirass, but anything... Or maybe something on the pants. But he definitely can't be wearing the gloves and the helmet. Obviously.
Yeah. You could just ask. Because that's not saying it out loud.
Right. What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
Yeah, they're just new.
Yeah, ask him.
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Right.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Damn, son.
You've been talking to him for quite a while. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Can't do that. What?
I sure can't.
Okay.
That was probably a leading question before saying, hey, are you a mercenary?
Yeah.
Nice. Damn, dude. That wow, I'm really glad we talked to him. That one might have been one of my favorite conversations so far.
That was grim as hell.
That was insane. Man, I really could use some more drugs right about now.
I don't like the part where he talked about taking a sex slave for a week and then
The
murdering
time
her.
machine stands. Your bottles
That's
clump
true.
into the machine.
And he talked about it fondly, and I don't like that either.
I don't even know if fondly is the word. It's more like he was just like restating the facts as they existed.
He talked about it as though he enjoyed. He seemed to have enjoyed it.
It was almost like a nostalgia of sorts.
I don't want people to have nostalgia for sex slaves. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, maybe that's not the right word, but
No, I think it is the right word.
perhaps. Whew. I wanted to look at this for a sec.
An old monument
Oh, yeah, we can do this
stands
again.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the middle of the traffic island, pointing
We got, like,
even
double-
by the standards of the Philippian kings. Old sumptuous Philip was known for his
What a
profligacy.
fucking waste.
Oh, I couldn't have been on the last one.
Ah, that sucks.
Ugh.
Oh, what a crock. Okay, what's up with the horse statue?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury.
This was like one of those that
starting
was
to
like such a
declare
shoe-in for a
one of the
success, too.
penultimate century's
Yeah.
greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol.
Hey, at least we haven't rolled any double ones on easy checks, right?
I think we did once.
No, we got a double one
Or
on
is
a
it-
check that we were already pretty decently good chance of failing.
Oh yeah, I think. Yeah, it was like a 50-50 or something.
Something like that, yeah.
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy
I like this statue.
during
It's
the
cool.
anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy
Yeah.
under Insulindian Isola.
How did he blow through an entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
Damn. Imagining having a chalice room.
Huh.
Place where I keep all my cups.
I mean, I have a cupboard for cups, but that's different.
Wow. Way to take all the fun out of it, Caleb.
It's a tiny room for cups, if you think about it.
Oh, that's so lame, though.
Yeah, it is.
He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon,
Gold-dipped feathers.
instead of a bed, like a normal person.
I mean, to be fair, if a dragon slept on a pile of gold-dipped feathers, that would at least make somewhat more sense.
Yeah.
I remember that, like, there was a theory that the reason that dragons, like, mythologically sleep on gold is because if they accidentally breathe on it, it'll just melt and then it'll quickly solidify again. So it's one of the few kinds of metals that they can not have to worry about constantly melting it.
Even though it's one of the easiest metals to melt.
Right, because if it melts easy, then it can constantly shift. It's like a waterbed for them. Isn't that kind of interesting?
Huh.
Yeah. I, too, would like to sleep on gold, hustler style. The king is a king, and he can do anything. Wait, really? There's no way that's true. That's bullshit. But I believe it. A deplorable farce. No wonder everything went to shit. Yeah, I like to sleep on gold, because I'm also a hustler. Give me money.
You haven't even heard
Thank you.
of his fabled cocaine addiction.
Baddest hustler in the neoliberal hood.
Hell yeah.
Free market 9 times.
I want more money. I need it for my... for inevitably when somebody socks me in the face.
Yeah, I don't care about
What
the cocaine addiction. I mean, if you care, that's fine. I don't care.
Kind of a little bit. What?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Hey, we were just talking about the penny candy.
What's nose candy? I want some.
No, well, I don't know. I don't technically know what you do.
Snorting is a terrible way to induce most things, to be fair. I don't like it. What's nose candy?
Cocaine.
This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Yeah, I also too say that when I'm high as fuck. Okay, where's he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries.
Yeah, I don't know why
after
there's a
they
big swap
cleaned out
button on the
Royal
top.
Mausoleum.
What happens if you click X?
Nothing. Oh, no, it's gone now. Aw, that's too bad.
Interesting.
A group of marble pleurons still surround the king's vandalized tomb. A deathly cold wind sweeps up candy wrappers and old newspapers.
Mm-hmm.
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged
I
during
don't
the
like
landing
that word.
of the coalition's
Communards?
airships
Yeah.
during the turn of the
That's fair.
century revolution. when
I can't even make a
Montenegro
joke about it. Yeah,
surrendered.
it's completely fair.
Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Right, I forgot this was about the monument. Okay, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah. So who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
Also, man, you said the quiet part out loud. If it's in parentheses, you're not supposed to say it. That's just silly.
Yes, you are.
Then why is it even in parentheses at all?
Emphasis.
Yeah, alright. I do like that as an art piece. Like a monument to greed and filth.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time. A rare butterfly.
It's
trapped
supposed
in
to look
amber,
like that.
floating on a sea of shit.
See, that's actually really cool now
That
that you
is-
you explain it. Wow, isn't art so cool and not a complete fucking laundry scam?
That's brilliant.
So funny and nihilistic. That's not what that means.
It kind of is.
That's such a bad idea. I really don't get art. That's such a bad idea. I do like it. I don't think it's
I like
brilliant. Brilliant's a bit much.
You did say it was funny.
Yeah, okay.
People in Montenegro
Hey,
tend
money.
to disagree, as do very prominent art critics and thought leaders.
Fuckface,
with
can you
more
retroactively go
nuanced
back
social
every time I
awareness than
make
the
that
young
noise? Can you
ironists.
put a vending machine printing, like money printing noise? I would love it if you could do that. That would be great.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, exactly like that. It's not a hard noise to make, but I do think it's funny. Play like a little animatic of a dollar bill, like getting jettisoned out of the side of a screen or something. Thanks, fuckface.
Philip III, the squanderer,
Alright.
however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Yeah, probably because he was up to his entire body in cocaine.
That's a lot of cocaine.
That's a lot of cocaine.
Not that he ever did in life either.
Okay. Hey, that was fun. Hey, you know what? These checks are fun. You can't deny it. I just wanted to see what the deal with that statue was, because it's a cool fucking statue.
Yeah, we got experience, but other in lore and world building, but it didn't progress the game at all.
Oh, right, the game. I forgot about the game.
I noticed.
That's okay. Oh, I just noticed that Harry sometimes puts his shit away so that he can idle pose. It just like Sims Bamf into his body. Look, see?
Wow. Huh.
He puts it into his hammer space dimension clothes pockets.
Hammer space?
Yeah, where he can put all of his trinkets and magical girl amulets.
What? I've never heard of Hammerspace. What's
You've
that?
never heard the term hammerspace?
No, that's why I asked.
It's referring to the like gag like manga stuff where somebody can pull out a big hammer out of nowhere and then hit somebody with it and then it disappears just as easily.
Oh, so that's what it's called.
Yeah, so it's like a pocket dimension or like a bag of holding. That's a hammer space essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have another wonderful decision to make, and that is where the fuck do we go next? The options are go talk to the gay guy up in the apartments. Actually, the apartments in general are just another good place to check. We could check the buzzers because we've been neglecting that the whole game. We could also call. I was thinking we could also call the police line.
For what again?
Just to check to see if there's any new information. Like, I don't think there's anybody new to call on the police line. Let's check our quests real quick.
That's a good idea. Ooh, find an armor piece.
Find an arm piece, get the signatures, can't do that yet. Find the husband, can't do that bet. Smoke on the balcony. Read up on cockatoos. That's right, we got the book on cockatoos.
Hey.
Give Kuno drugs.
Well, wait, no, it's not give him drugs. It's give him a book from Heimdall.
Whatever, same thing.
I'm pretty sure drugs and a book are different.
Find speed. The other thing I was thinking is we could go around and start doing some of those crazy checks that shouldn't work.
I like that.
Like, we could go to Titus and, like, object to his authority, and then go talk to, like, some of the other people with ridiculous checks that we didn't try.
But talking to...
There's at least...
challenging his authority, isn't there, like, it's not time yet?
No, that was a window.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a window. No. We can do the thing with Titus. It's probably just going to hurt us emotionally and physically.
That's fine. We don't need that.
And then I think there was a couple checks that we didn't do with Joyce that we could try those too. I'm trying to think. I think those are the only ones that really come to mind is, like, I wanted to see. We just didn't do that because we wanted to do other stuff. Okay, let's go talk to Titus.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah. Yay.
Oh.
Hey, fucky window.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window.
Oh.
The hawthorn
See, we could do
branches scrape
this.
the glass like bony fingers.
What's the worst that could happen?
Because
if the modifier changes to its time, then we'll lose the -12 and it'll reset, right?
might die. Or it might lock us out. No,
Yeah,
it's a...
that's true. Oh, God. Oh, I'm dying.
Nothing.
Okay.
Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach.
We gotta
the
live a
roof,
little.
Nor does the light.
Just
come
a little
in
bit.
From this window.
We gotta die a little to live a little.
Wait, no, hold on. You might want to do the font thing.
Oh, yeah, right.
There we go.
Yeah, okay. I do like the default font a lot more. It fits the... I watched a video recently about how the shape of your font affects the tone of your game.
I mean, if you want to put it on regular font, go for it.
No, this is fine. We've done this long enough, there's no reason to change it. Let's just talk to Titus.
It's you again.
I'd rather you be able to read. The game has plenty of tone itself. I don't need text to establish it. Oh yeah, also, we had a thing from Everart, too. Cool. Interesting. That'll help with our -1 authority.
Should you put on more authority stuff before talking to him? Because you just have stuff that gives you...
Okay, see ya. Hey, don't worry, man. I'm just gonna...
Don't you have, like, 3 things that lower your authority?
Well, part of them are a couple thoughts, but I do have a -3 from authority. You know, just a little bit of minus authority.
Oh, yeah.
No shirt. Here we go.
We have a shirt that gives us authority, I thought.
And no glasses. No.
No?
No, I don't think we have anything that gives us authority.
Maybe I was just thinking about the half-light.
Don't worry, I'll just make sure to leave his shirt off and the glasses off for this conversation.
God, he looks like a fucking twit.
We need to make sure to
you
intimidate
again.
Titus into cooperating with the investigation by taking my shirt off again.
Watch, it doesn't change the outcome.
This time, it's not to increase my suggestion. It's just to be a douchebag.
It's still 3%.
Well, yeah. Because it's still a level 16 check. That did absolutely nothing.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try it if you want. You're the one with the controller.
Yeah, let's do it. Level 6, bitch.
Establish authority.
Oh.
Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
First, you tell me someone's been raped, and then you say who. That's bullshit.
Then
Stomp
you
your
don't
feet.
say who.
I'm the only thing keeping this town from going to hell, and you're not helping. Point your finger like a bony nun.
Kim,
Turn to the lieutenant. Loon, Kim, I need your gun. Absolutely. That's it? That's all I got? Really? Wait, am I... Okay.
That one's not saying it out loud.
This is talking to authority, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Why is it at the end? Usually it's at the top. Oh well, I'm gonna do that.
Did you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results.
You know what, authority? That's a good point.
You're probably right. The others are only there for filler. To make the gun thing pop.
Ooh.
Ooh, the gun thing?
Kim, I need your gun.
Why?
I want to shoot him.
This is so dumb.
This is not what he thinks it is. This is a great idea.
Everybody, calm down. This is only a demonstration. Turn to Kim. Kim, the gun, please.
Please.
I would like everybody in the room to know that me, Detective Harry Dubois, holding an active firearm that I previously threatened to kill myself with. This is only a demonstration, which may or may lead to me trying to kill myself.
What in the name of fuck are you doing?
Good.
Oh, this is...
Good question.
But I don't want to give you my gun, not after the last time.
What? I just missed. It wasn't that bad.
It was pretty bad.
No, it wasn't.
You missed pretty bad.
I didn't even hit anything important.
You hit him in the chest.
He was already dead. He's not complaining. Yo, if I shoot like a stump, are people gonna make a big shit about that too?
No, but you might shoot 6 feet above the stump and hit somebody in the face.
Like if I hit this guy in the chest, that's only gonna be a positive for the environment, right?
I mean, probably.
The fuck is happening, Titus? What are they whispering about?
Easy, Shanks. I want to see where this is going.
The leader gestures for him to stand down. I'm not scared anymore. I know what I have to do. Trust me, Kim. I am merely flesh.
What the hell?
That's true. There is no other way. I know what I'm doing. It's not my first day on the police job.
Yeah, it's your second day.
You know, it's that old phrase, right? It's the guy sitting on the horse at his second rodeo. He looks to the guy and he goes, "Don't worry, this ain't my first rodeo."
So fucking stupid.
I want to turn back. I like this. Oh man, police job's pretty good.
Oh, man.
But I am merely flesh is nice because he acknowledges the gormless mess he is. I know what I'm doing, Kim. It's not my first day on the police job.
Police job?
He tilts his head to the side as if inspecting you. A brief moment passes in silence. Then, no, Kim, don't do it.
Don't do it, Kim.
I was making a funny. If you give me the gun, I'm gonna have to shoot him.
The pressure in the room grows to a boiling
Good
point.
thing we just quick saved. Because if I shoot this guy, they're going to kill us.
That's fine.
Like,
Well, I guess...
it will be a bad end. They will kill everybody in this room.
I mean, I guess that's our playthrough then.
Good end. No 91-hour playthrough for you.
Be careful. It's
Oh,
loaded.
Oh
fuck
my
me.
god.